Washington. Pierre Garçon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's got a difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy-bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A first down throw. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the... All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Keith Marshall with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the drive begins here with Sims. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Caught on the right side. Reed. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Cousins now from the 50. Completes it right side to Dodson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And the 49ers are going to get a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the
ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap, to stay.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Green 39! Green 39!
Second down, Cousins. Caught left side, Garcon. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Again, it's Cousins. A dump off to Sims. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Charles Sims, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad run. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And Reed with it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So the offense has it first and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run it again with Sims. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it here. This is Antonio Andrews. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Well, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Dodson. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Again, they run with Sims. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the there he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's Cousins now to throw on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down, Washington.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Sims. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run here with Sims. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get up feet?
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. Room here to run. And now look at him go.
In this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Green 39! Green 39!
2nd down, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Completes it right side to Doxson. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing, Cousins. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now Now the big man, this is Andrews. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Cousins, but able to find Garcon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Pierre Garcon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you. And he is getting smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's
5 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means our offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. He'll drop. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll drop the throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the big man, this is Andrews. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run again here with Andrews. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the ground, Andrews again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Andrews. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. But Charles, it's one.